Hey, what's up, guys? Jag from Jaggy Sports. May 10th, 2022. And last night, the Warriors barely beat the Memphis Grizzlies, jawless Memphis Grizzlies. And, I got to show you guys this clip because Stephen A. Smith gets owned 100%. You have got to see this clip because if you recall back in October, and they showed this in the clip, back in October, Stephen A. Smith basically said, he's picking the Warriors to win the title. And now all of a sudden he said he's got concerns. So, I was watching, and all of a sudden JJ Reddick just rips into him being a prisoner of the moment. That's his catchphrase. You have got to watch this clip. I don't know who's gonna win the chip this year. Warriors stand a good chance, but last night they didn't play fairly good at all, and yet they barely squeaked by Memphis Grizzlies. Check this clip out. Stephen A. Smith gets owned by JJ Reddick. I love this because Stephen A. Smith is a prisoner of the moment, and he had nothing to say. He was speechless after this, even though he said that he's still picking the Warriors, but he has concerns. So my question to you guys after this is basically, are you concerned about the Warriors' chances to win the title this year? Jag from Jaggy Sports.
I'm concerned. But I ain't jumping off the bandwagon. I'm still rolling with the Warriors. All I'm going to say to you is this. Last night, I'm not going to front Swagoo, JJ. Last night made me nervous. Last night made me very, very nervous. Because I have an imagination. That's something that you're allowed to have when you work for Disney. Walt Disney is Mickey Mouse, you know what I'm saying? You're allowed to have an imagination, right? And so I'm watching the game before. And I'm watching these piranhas in Boston, how they play defense. And then I'm looking at Memphis and the problems that they cause in Golden State. The game before, they hitting shots all over the place, and I understand that. But last night, the way that the Warriors were struggling, it very much alarmed me. I was like this ain't gonna get it done. They can't play like this and win the chip. They can't. Now, you would say they ain't going to win the West, so I understand, JJ, you feel a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, they win in the West. That's what I believe. I ain't jumping off that ship, okay? The one team that really, really has me concerned right now is them damn Boston Celtics. Because I believe Boston Celtics and that matchup against Golden State, that's a tough damn matchup for Golden State. I'm here to tell you. Because you got guards and you got athletes and you got dudes that are relatively big. You got Marcus Smart, who's a pit bull, but you got height on Jaylen Brown. You got height on Jason Tatum, stuff like that. And you got cats that can move their feet, get out, defend on the perimeter, et cetera, et cetera. Now, Golden State still got their marksmen, their snipers, and I get all of that, which is something that you can relate to, JJ. I'm just saying that it gave me cause for pause just for a moment. I was a little bit nervous, so I figure that, I could be honest with my boys. I could be honest with my boys and just say, I'm a little nervous. I'm better now. But last night, I was a little bit nervous.
It's already happening.
It's sort of like Swagoo when he FaceTiming me, JJ, talking junk. And then he turned around the next morning, and then he like, you know what? I'm okay now. That was my moment. But I'm back now. I'm okay.
Stephen A., I got to say, I'm actually shocked to hear you start to backpedal on this.
I'm not backpedaling.
No.
Yeah.
You're creating these little seeds of doubt
he's
here.
covering his
and
tail.
what's wild
Next
to
thing
me
he'll say
about
it's
this,
fluid.
this is what's wild to me about this.
that.
You've been saying this since October. Early November. We didn't know if Klay Thompson was going to be able to play at a high level. We witnessed Steph have a 6-week shooting slump that we've never seen him have before.
I wouldn't worry about that.
Draymond has a back injury. We don't know if he's coming back. And not once did you back off the fact that you were picking the Warriors to win it all. Now, all of a sudden, they have one okay game in which they win against a tough Memphis team, and you want to start backpedaling. Wow. This is a classic example of Stephen A. Smith being a prisoner of the moment.
Thank you, JJ Reddick.
JJ's been watching
Thank you, JJ Reddick.
JJ's been watching me. I got to be. Okay.
And JJ, I've been around him long enough. Let me tell you what else he doing. He just preparing for the excuse if it happened. That's all he doing. He preparing for the excuse.
What?
And then when you back him into a corner, he come out screaming and he want to fight and bring up all your flaws. Get ready for it. Because the things that you messed up, if he don't get this right, he's going to bring all of those up and give you like a minute and a half to defend yourself.